and the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and it is Sunday, and you know what that means. It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and of course, that KG outlaw to the north, Waylon Jennings. It is the weekly purchases, a big rounds of weekly purchases this week. A very eclectic week as far as pickups, a little bit of everything we collect on the channel through the door this week. But first, before we get into that, we got some housekeeping. We got to thank our friends, Jay'sToysAndGames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there over there at Jay's. Kudos to Jay's this week. A lot of stuff through the door you'll see in the back half there. And Jay's got a brand new website going on. You get pre-orders over there. Plenty of stuff. Check them out. Tell them Kyle sent you. Shout out to Jay'sToysAndGames.com. Shout out to the Patreon members. We got a new month. It is August. Patreon giveaway this month. DC Collector's Edition. McFarlane Toys from the couch. Wonder Woman. An all-timer. Share Wonder Woman. You need that in your collection. Head over to the Patreon. Join up over there. Get entered in. Follow the rules. All that kind of fun stuff. You can even be a free member of the Patreon in this day and age. Shout out to all the Patreon members. You guys are what keeps this channel going. There's no doubt. Appreciate all the support for all the hard work we do here on the channel. And let me tell you, a lot of hard work, Todd McFarlane. A lot of hard work as of late. A lot going on as of late around these parts here. Also, got to thank everybody for 60,000 subscribers. We were dangerously close last week. We hit it this week. The slow crawl to 100,000 begins. Tell your grandma, tell your cousins, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Get them to subscribe. Let's get this to 100,000. Maybe in the next 5 years, hopefully. Can we do it? Can we do it in 5 years' time? Should we put the goal out there? Maybe. We'll see what ends up happening. But appreciate everybody subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. We will give away the Jeff Jarrett later in the mailbag when the question of the week comes up with my beautiful wife, Angie. She'll be gallivanting. Yep, gallivanting, Todd, in here. We're going to give that one away, so stay tuned for that. Speaking of giveaways, go to episode 69 or episode 70 of the Kyle Peterson Show podcast every Tuesday where podcasts are found. Videocast on YouTube, as you guys know by now as well. You can head over there. And you can enter to win a copy of my book. Yep, the book I wrote, The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers by yours truly. I am giving that away if you put a question. Saving all these questions for all this stuff. We will do a Q&A, maybe 1 or 2 videos in the future. Stay tuned for that in said future. There you go. Got to thank a new sponsor to the channel, Jafu Eyewear. Save 10% over there. Check the link in the description down below. Even got a pair right here, actually. They sent me a couple of pairs here, and rock and roll, strut and stroll in my yellow Jeep with these. So there you go. But shout out to Jafu Eyewear. And then, as I said, long week for me this week. I was in St. Louis. A lot of stuff going on in St. Louis for work. Unfortunately, have to miss out on SummerSlam festivities this weekend. Very big bummer for me. I am hoping I can go to Monday Night Raw on Monday. Work-life balance is not a thing for me this year. It's been very unfortunate. I've lost a lot of my life this year, and I've lost a ton of opportunities this year for things. I was very fortunate. I did get to go to the Mattel Revealed event. Stars aligned for that one. But I've missed so many things this year, and it just sucks. It just really sucks when you miss out on a lot of different opportunities. But day job and the bills got to be paid first. That's just the way it goes. I think we all been there once or twice or 3 times in our life, Todd. Todd, when are you going to bring me on full time? Let's just get it over with. Let's just get me hired. Let's do it. Maybe not 2, but very busy. Hopefully everybody's enjoying SummerSlam weekend. Man, oh man, would have loved to have been there. That Maple Grove Walmart had that Chucky figure. I've been in that Maple Grove Walmart a million times. I go there on my work trips all the time. I could have got that Chucky figure early. I'm always excited about stuff like that. Apparently had the main event figures there too. What I would have done is, I think you had to spend $20 to get a free figure or something. I would have got all of the ones I needed, but it would have been a perfect time to load up for Toys for Tots stuff. And it's kind of in the way you mess with your mind a little bit. It's like, I'm giving these away, but I got these for free. That's what I would have done. So to live and learn. I did get good friend of the channel, Dougie. Shout out to him. There's going to be a lot of shout outs in the weekly purchases because of my work-life balance lately. I've had some help on a few things. But shout out to Dougie. I found him some stuff this week, though, so he's returning the favor. But he did pick me up the WrestleCon Sting when he was up there. So good brother move by him as well. So A lot going on. What's new? We'll see if I make it to Monday Night Raw. I'll probably talk about it in the podcast. I'll talk about it in the next week or so. We'll see if that ends up happening. But a lot going on, and a lot going on is it's time for the Jeff Jarrett giveaway in the question of the week. All right, it's time for question of the week. That means only one thing. It's the mail girl, Angie. Angie, say hello.
Hello.
Hello, Angie.
Hello.
Hello. I'm tired.
I just got home from work.
She just got home from work, and I've been slaving to the grind like a young Skid Row all day today. But Angie is here today, and we got the question of the week as usual. And if you want to be the question of the week, you got to put it in the comments down below. And there was a lot of extra questions this week, Angie, because we're giving away Jeff Jarrett Pinnacle Edition. So a lot of people wanted to get a part of that. So show that off right there real quick. There it is. Okay.
Gosh.
Got that there. What?
Move it to the side.
Yep, moving on side, moving along. But that is for the question of the week winner this week in honor of 60,000 YouTube subscribers. And there we go. We did it, Angie. We did it.
Insert the clapping.
We did it. We did it. But a lot going on this week, Angie. So without further ado, I know you want to jibber jab and talk. But
You're trying to cut this short.
We're trying to cut this a little shorter.
Small talk.
There's no small talk. We got to film the podcast after this.
We got to mow the lawn.
I've been gone for a week, so the yard has exploded. It's a jungle out there. I got to trim the trees. I got to get the weed whacker out. We got to mow. We got to pick up the dog poop. There's a lot of stuff to do out there, Angie.
I could have done it, but
She could have.
I was going to music festivals. I was busy.
More on that in the podcast. And I'm actually like on my last legs. I don't know how I'm going to mow this yard because I'm starving. I haven't eaten today. I've been filming video after video.
Do better.
I don't know. I got to get something to eat. But unfortunately, we lost the question on the phone here. But we're going to get down to it. So we're going to do it here, Angie. And you're going to read the question of the week right here. I'm going to give it to you to read. Nope. I'll let you read it right there.
All right. Mike Moore, 5263. Kyle, congrats on 60K. I want to know, how do you find the time? If I win, I want the figure to be added to the Toys for Tots donation pile for the kids.
Now, that is the question
That's
that won because he wants to give that to the Toys for Tots. And it was funny as this week I was traveling from St. Louis through Illinois back home along the way. And there was a lot of Target clearance going on. And that's what I do. I always jump in on some of these Target clearances and I buy stuff for our yearly donation to Toys for Tots. So it struck me at the time of, I just got this stuff for Toys for Tots. Look at this guy. He wants to donate this figure. We're going to add this to the Toys for Tots pile. Now, that being said,
What's a little kid going to think of this?
Is there a lot of kids that love Jeff Jarrett? I'm not exactly sure. But it's going to be added to the pile there. So the Pinnacle Edition Jeff Jarrett.
That's a wild outfit.
Well, it was the 90s.
That's cute.
It was the 90s after all. But that is a good one there. And the question was, Kyle, where do you find the time? I have no idea. I would say, I've said this before, if you want to do anything bad enough, you'll find the time. There's always time to be doing it. But that being said, there's only 24 hours in a day. And man, I am burning it like I've never burned it in my entire life with every single day. I even got so tired I fell asleep the other night, early. I couldn't believe it. I was just so exhausted. But you got to find the time. And for me, I work pretty hard during the week. And then Saturday, Sunday, I buckle down and I do review after review after review after review after review. Saturday, Sunday, I got tons of reviews, and then I spend every single night on the couch right over there with Todd McFarlane, curled up with him. From when Angie goes to bed around 8:30 or 9 till about midnight, I am editing videos every single night, uploading them throughout the week of the stuff I filmed on the weekend. Friday nights, I try to film toy news, weekly purchases, a few things. Well, here we are breaking that cycle there. But I try to film all that kind of stuff. And then Thursday night, Angie and I usually film the podcast. So trying to maximize the minutes each and every day, always posting, always doing kind of things, always working in the background, always trying to make it happen. Hustling too hard, I think, Angie, is what that is.
You just got to multitask.
And
only sleep 6 hours a night.
Exactly. So that's the short answer, and that is the answer. Angie, you have barely said anything here. I've been talking like crazy. Is there anything you want to talk about?
No, I was just laughing when you were talking about being on the couch because you'd be rubbing my feet, rubbing Todd's feet, editing videos.
Yeah.
Watching one of my shows.
Watching her shows. I mean, I'm the master of the multitask is what I am. So I don't know. We'll see. I keep trying to get this basement clean, and every time I get a day off, it goes south in a hurry. We got some time off, or I got some time off in August, but I already filled those up with doctor's appointments, getting blood drawn and all that kind of stuff. And
Then we might take the kids somewhere.
Might take the kids somewhere. There was something else I had to do. We got to get all of our cars in the shop. Like I go away and we need to get the Fusion in for an oil change.
Every time he leaves town, the cars scare me.
Yeah,
they break down. Engine lights come on.
We got to get the Compass in for its oil change. We got to get the Commander. The check engine light came on. I got to get my Wagoneer in the shop. The Wrangler's probably due to go to the shop. So there's a couple $1,000s. The vet bill for the dog, there's $2,000. Just throwing all that money out the window. That's what we do. What's money? You know, you got a job, you'll make more, right? Right? Maybe something like that. But that's enough, Angie. We got to go film the podcast. We got a lot to talk about. I got to get fired up for that podcast where we're going to do it episode 71. So make sure you follow the podcast, subscribe. We have a ton of Q&As from this very video for this. Going to save all this, and we're going to do a giant size Q&A, maybe multiple volumes, Angie. And it could be good if in case there's some work stuff. There's some travels I got in September. Angie's got some work stuff in September. So we might be able to miss a podcast. So we might film ahead as an all Q&A episode for the future. So just have that in our back pocket. So we'll have that ready to go. So, Angie, without further ado, it is time for the weekly purchases. All right, we got 2 rounds of weekly purchases this week. And as I said, a very eclectic group this week as well. And we're going to go real eclectic. Was shocked to find this in the Quad Cities. Todd McFarlane, beautiful this time of year this week on my hunts. Stopped at the GameStop in the Quad Cities of all places and came across king size Homer Jakks line. King size Homer. Oh, I'm going to unbox this. I'll compare it to the Super 7. A lot of people say a Grail figure, and that's an expensive figure in this day and age. But we got this version here through the door. Now let's dance over to Todd McFarlane. How about our good friend Todd? A little Sinestro action. How about Sinestro in the blue suit? Looking very nice there. We got a little Sub-Zero and a little Reptile variant editions from DC McFarlane. Available right now over there at jaystoysandgames.com. Save 15% with code Kyle. Same thing with Sinestro as well. Got those through the door. Got Darby Allin, AEW Jazzwares Vault exclusive. Already unboxed this one on the channel, but check it out if you did miss it. But that came through the door this week. And then I'm throwing out a Hail Mary here. It's McFarlane Toys. It's Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Magic versus Bird. The epic rivalry continues here in 2026 with McFarlane Toys. This is a lot of my childhood. I was a very small kid. My dad is the same age of these two. Played college basketball at the same time as these two. So my dad, these are his guys. Magic versus Bird. My dad was a Celtics guy. He was all into the Celtics. Watched a lot of Celtics games as a little kid with my dad. So very, very cool to get these in action figure form, which leads me to put out the invitation. Dad, it's time to come back to the channel to unbox these. We'll see if I can make it happen. I've already started priming the pump. How about that one? I've been priming the pump. I've been telling them they're coming. I'm going to reach out. Dad, let's get this done. Let's do it for old time's sake. One more time. One more time. Last time is now. Magic vs. Bird. My dad over here. And we can talk basketball. We can talk all kinds of stories. They go off the rails. Expect an hour-long video if that does happen. We'll see if it happens there. But I did get those through the door this week. And then I talked about I've been so busy with work, so much travel, so much time in front of the computer, and all that nonsense. It takes some help every once in a while. I got to give a special shout out to my good friend Comics. He did come across this Wonder Woman Platinum for me. I needed this one there, so he did send that over. Picked that up from him. And I also picked up this Ultimate Warrior Street Fighter Player 2 Blanca Ultimate Warrior Minty. And then, of course, I came across a ton of these this week in my travels. But he helped me out with these. Cost plus shipping. Very nice of him to help me with those. And we got a couple other good brother shout-outs this week on the channel as well. But very happy to get those off my plate along the way. Hits keep on coming. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto once again. Origins Roboto from the movie, of course. Got that through the door. Also, got the kid version here to put with the core figures. I actually got this on Amazon for $9.99. Long game played off, and then I had like a $4 coupon thing. I had to take some survey for something like a business survey off of LinkedIn or something. I don't know what it was, but I took it, and they gave me a $4 Amazon gift card. So I put it towards that, got this for $9.99. Shout out to them. Maybe. And then the hits keep on coming. How about a little Maximum Thor this week? Came across him at GameStop as well. Truly taking it to the maximum. Got that through the door. Hits keep on coming into the world of the Ben Cooper kids over there at Jay's Toys and Games. Got the Misfit, the Fiend right there. Got Jason. Watch out for Jason Voorhees. He'll get you. We know what he's up to. We got the Scream Ghost through the door. How about a little Mars Attacks? Can't wait to unbox this one. Story time with Kyle probably along the way on that one. We'll see. And we also got Captain Action. You know about Captain Action. He's full of action, of course, Captain Action. And then with Captain Action, you got to have Dr. Evil. Not that Dr. Evil. Captain Action's Dr. Evil along the way. Also got a little Star Trek action here. We got Mr. Spock, part of the crew. And we got the Klingon right there. It's not Worf, though. Don't be confused on that. Or I guess Worf's not a Klingon, is he? Yeah, we got him through the door. Or is he? I'm not a Star Trek guy, but what is Worf? I thought he was a Klingon. Yeah, he is. Isn't he? Yeah, he is. What am I talking? I'm confusing myself is what I'm doing. We also got Chucky and Tiffany, the evil duo here. Forgot Mr. Spock. They got him at Jay's too. So head over to Jay's, get a lot of this stuff. Use code Kyle, save yourself 15%. I got to go back over there and get Captain Kirk this week when I do return. When I do return to Jay's. But that is it for round number 1. How about we bring on round number 2? All right, time for the second and final round of weekly purchases. A lot of stuff through the door this week, as I said. Got a special shout out to good brother Fred up there in Minnesota. Helped me out with some Monday Night Wars. He found Headbanger Mosh and Brian Adams, the 2 missing pieces of the puzzle from last week. He found these and hooked me up with these. Was very, very nice to send these my way. So shout out to Fred up there in Minnesota enjoying SummerSlam, where I should be. I should be at SummerSlam right now. I am not. That's just the way it goes. And then I got another good brother shout out to the TB Toycast. You listen to the TB Toycast. I listen to the TB Toycast every Saturday morning as I'm preparing for my marathon reviews. As I get my notes together, my piles together, what I get to do every Saturday morning is when I listen to the TB Toycast. But Ryan over there came across the Ultimate Warrior, and you know me, I need the Ultimate Warrior. I need to find another one of these for minty purposes, but this will do for now for my unboxer. He found that. Very nice of him to find that. Help me out with that. Definitely needed that Warrior in the collection. And then I helped myself in beautiful, actually it was beautiful, Springfield, Illinois. I did not see Pixel Dan over there, Todd McFarlane. You don't know who Pixel Dan is? He doesn't float in your circles. We're the circle. The circle will be unbroken, Todd McFarlane. But I was over there in Springfield, Illinois. Shout out to Pixel Dan, of course. I found this rock in the shipper, so I picked up this rock greatest hits figure. So we'll see. We'll get to him on the channel as well. And the hits keep on coming. We're going to the big rubber guys. How about a little Paul Ellering, manager of the Road Warriors Legion of Doom, as we know. What? AOP as well? Yes, he was the AOP manager. Never forget. We also got Cactus Jack. Already unboxed this on the channel. Check it out. Good friend of the channel, Mick Foley. Something like that. I had dinner with him and Terry Funk, just the 3 of us one time. That counts for good friend. That's officially good friend. And then how about Knobs and Sags, the Nasty Boys, as nasty as they want to be, as they might say. So we got the Nasty Boys, big rubber guys. Next week should have WrestleCon Sting. Cannot wait for that either. So some big rubber guys through the door. But the hits keep on coming. We dance our way over to NECA. A lot of turtle stuff through the door. Got the Mutanimals, got Leatherhead, an all-timer, one of my favorite characters. Got him through the door this week. How about a little Construction Donatello? How about a little Incognito Mikey? Looking good. How about another Incognito Mikey? Now, these are 2-in-1 figures, so I did get 2 of that one because they had 2 of that one. Also got Sailor Raph. And then how about Tuxedo Leo? Playing all those turtle hits this week with the Incognito Turtles. But we're not done. We got more NECA, and we're going to round it out with some more NECA. Terrifier 2, ready for Thanksgiving with Art the Clown. So got to milk that Art the Clown mold. We know what they're up to with that. Same thing, even worse, Welcome to Derry, Pennywise Black and White Edition. Got that through the door this week. And last but certainly not least, I'm looking around. Did I miss anything? Does not seem to be the case. So this is last. It is NECA Ultimate Jason, the Tom Savini version there. Shout out to Tom Savini. But very cool. Had to pick this one up here. Did we see this for the first time at 2025 San Diego Comic-Con? That might have been the case with that one there. But a big, big week of pickups this week. There's no doubt about it. A lot of stuff through the door. A lot of pickups. What did you pick up this week, though? Did you get some fun stuff in SummerSlam? Were you lucky enough to get that Chucky Live 2-pack up there? Ooh, I wish I could have got that. Let me know what you picked up this week in your weekly purchases. Put it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget your question of the week. Put it in the comments. You could be the question of the week for the mail girl Angie next week. Check out Patreon, YouTube channel membership, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, each and every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. Never a dull moment around here. And don't forget, of course, my 2 books, The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Classic Superstars series, both available now at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. What, Todd? Todd says I should write a new book? Maybe. Well, until next time, you guys know what I'm doing. I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Never slowing down, I'm